vlog number 2. Y'all had such great feedback with my first one and it made me feel so good, so I was like, you know what, I guess I'll make another one. This is a get ready with me to live stream. So this is kind of my little makeup routine. I don't do anything fancy. I don't even use tools because one, I believe that using things like brushes and sponges, unless you clean it every single time you do your makeup, you're just doing nothing good for your skin. You're just like re-adding old bacteria. Like I said, unless you clean it every single time. So I just use my hands. I already washed my hands with just antibacterial soap, and then I just kind of go from there. I do very simple. I don't do a lot. I don't go crazy. I was raised that makeup doesn't make you pretty. It only enhances the things about yourself that you already love. Like for me, it started, everyone would always compliment my eyes. So I always did eye makeup. As I'm older and my lips are in better shape than they used to be, I've been really liking doing lip makeup and like exploring more with that. And what I mean by my lips being in better shape than they were, anyone who doesn't know me in real life, I'm a pretty anxious girl. I also have OCD, and part of the way that manifests is coming out as dermatillomania. It's just a skin picking thing I do when I get, mostly when I get like nervous or bored or start like overthinking, and I don't even do it like consciously. It'll just start happening. It's like a form of stimming. But I've gotten a lot better on managing it and being aware of when I'm doing it so I can stop myself while it's happening. My go-to was always my lips or my fingers. So I found a lip balm. It's called Bee Balm. I'm gonna link it here for y'all. It's pretty much just 100% beeswax, and then they always have fun flavors and scents, and then the packaging itself is great. I've tried so many different chapsticks and products in general that are okay, but I just like the Bee Balm the best, and this isn't even sponsored. I'm just telling y'all, I just like Bee Balm. That helped deter picking my lips. I actually have some matcha flavor. Austin and Freya just got back from their walk. How was it? Did she go pee pee poo poo? Just pee pee. So that's Bee Balm. Makes my lips super soft, and it's also helped me stop picking my lips. So the feature I used to focus on were my eyes, but then ever since I started healing my lips more, now I'm really enjoying exploring lip looks. So moral of the story is enhance the things you love about yourself. Don't use makeup to like cover up your face. We want to see your face. Okay, eyebrows done, whatever. I don't usually put a lot of actual face makeup on, so primer isn't that big of an issue. I do use some primer on my cheeks. It's so old, the label is worn off. It's the NYX Marshmallow Primer though. It's my favorite. It smells so good and doesn't make me break out. Very light. Yeah. And I don't really put any on my forehead because we're doing stream makeup, not really like normal daytime out and about makeup. And so if I put it on my forehead, within an hour, my forehead's gonna start looking oily in my stream. I have some nervous sweats going on. I'm gonna ask y'all not to laugh because like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The smallest amount of concealer, NYX. Bear with me. I like this. It's like super lightweight. which what I go for. See, just a little bit under there. I'm looking a little sleepy today. I usually do my makeup in the bathroom right after Island falls asleep, and I'm like trying to be all quiet. Usually it's not working because I'm not graceful, so I'm just like knocking things over. I'm like, oh shit. Alright, that's about all I do there, and I'll just do a little bit on the eyelids, only because it helps eyeshadow kind of stick to your lid a little better. Freya, hold on, Freya's doing something. 1 second. I think another reason I like to use my fingers is because, okay, backstory. I didn't really have a mom in my life. My dad, that's like a whole other side story. We'll go on that road one day. But as far as learning how to do makeup, I didn't really like have anyone to teach me. My theater teacher, who my dad was a teacher at a school, he's a music teacher, so I grew up always like being at the school, and I knew the teachers really well. Well, I'd always really liked hanging out with the theater teacher, and so when I finally got to be in her class my freshman year, I was so stoked. But one of the things that we did that year was learning how to do stage makeup, and she taught us with her, you know, using our fingers, and she also said that it helps like melt the makeup a little bit better into your skin. When you're doing makeup, you want it to mimic skin texture, and nothing's going to mimic skin texture better than skin itself. I think that's another reason I like doing it, because it just feels more natural, because that's just how I learned. I view makeup like an art, exactly like painting. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just about what works for you, how you like to do it. You know, there's no right or wrong way. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of color now. This is Lovecraft Beauty. And so what I do is I literally just put my finger in the contour part and then just dab it. Just dab it. Same thing. This right here, I'm sure y'all will get the pleasure of seeing that in action one day. I get these, I don't get much acne, luckily anymore, but every now and then I will pop off with like a nice little cystic acne thing. And that's never fun. Whenever it happens next time, I'll show y'all what I do. Because what I've learned is a lot better than what I used to do, which I used to just sit there and mess with it and try to like squeeze everything out of it. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's not good. It's not good for your skin. And future you will be upset that you did that to yourself. Okay, then we do a little bit on the nose here. Next, on the lineup, we have Elf Halo Glow Blush. She's old and crusty, do not judge. I am all about underconsumption and one second. Always be prepared. What I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted again was I am very much in support of underconsumption. I think that large businesses, large corporations, the people selling you 12-step skincare routines, you know, like the people who benefit the most from consumerism, that I think they very much have everybody in a grip. And I'm here to tell y'all they don't. It's gotten dark enough. Y'all ever seen Grey's Anatomy? Dark and twisties? Yeah, there's a reason I relate to Meredith. So I do that, but then I also add a little bit of a powder on top of it. I think it helps set it. Okay. That's pretty much all I'm gonna do for that. So tonight, I'm gonna do something a little different with my eyeshadow because y'all always like when I do something fun. So I have this green shirt on. It's quite fitting. Everything's fine. It's fine. This is my favorite palette of all time. It's not gonna be like a glamorous palette reveal. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Because I have a almost 3-year-old and he's gotten into this a couple times. So first, actually what I'm gonna do is I have this other palette. You and me in Miami. Oh, that's funny. I have Los Angeles and Miami. So we're just traveling the coasts tonight. Pack your bags, everybody. We are going to the beach. So I'm just gonna go in with this brown. I do just like a dab of purple. And once again, just doop. And I put this in the corner. Might be the Gen Zer in me, but I guess what would be kind of like a smoky eye look. I guess that's my signature look. I just do what I feel looks the best on my eyes. Same thing on the other side. It's like algebra. What you do to one side, you have to do to Freya. Damn trash dog. Because she was a stray before the animal shelter found her. You're not a stray anymore. You don't have to eat trash. Please stay out of the trash. Please. Okay. That's done. So now we're gonna go into the fun palette. So this green pretty much matches my shirt, so that would be fun. Oh my god, that's so green. I'm scared. Have I made a grave error? Will she save this? I don't know. This is crazy. That's kind of fun. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. Then with a little bit of a purple. But I'm gonna go in with this white now. To really lighten it up. Literally white. It's like a mint chocolate chip look. Now it's my favorite part. This one obviously is the one that's used the most. Then I'll put a heavier amount where the light hits my eyelid. It's usually right above the pupil. Just helps with a more prominent highlight. I think it gives it more of an ethereal kind of vibe too. You know, I kind of look like Taylor's Midnight's cover. Hold on. I have to do it once I put my eyeliner on too. I have hooded eyes, as the kids say. To avoid the millennial wing, as they also say, I try to work with it. Good enough for me, honestly. Now some mascara. Breathe through it. Perks of not wearing a lot of makeup is I don't have to worry about wiping a base off when that happens. No, I don't really wear falsies. Sometimes I will put in temporary eyelash extensions just for fun when I'm feeling extra feminine which is rare. But typically I just wear mascara. And the last thing I do. How could I forget? AKA just extra sparkles. Let's go where the light already kind of naturally hits my skin. And that's how I do my stream makeup sometimes. Tonight, anyways. And hair is a whole other situation. I'm literally just gonna have it in a bun tonight. We're still on a hair journey. Eyeliner's on. Let's do this. Alright, so that's my pre-stream makeup routine in a nutshell. I pretty much do the same exact pattern with my eyeshadows. I just change out whatever color I'm using. Like, instead of green, I'll do purple. What color should I do next? I'll see y'all on the stream. Make sure to eat some food, drink some water, give yourself a hug, tell yourself you love yourself, and in the meantime, create something. Be creative, be unique. Don't be afraid to try something new. Step outside the box. Why not? Express yourself. Stand out. Right now is one of the best times to do that as a human. So do it.